What's up, kinfolk? It's RJ Young. I am not on a step mill. Thank you for downloading, viewing the RJ Young Show podcast. I am joined, as I am each Monday, by my best friend, Ron. Ron, tell the people how you're doing.
I've never been better. This is the greatest Monday of all time. Since I've seen you, absolutely nothing has occurred in the real world, the sports world. I am perfect. How are you?
I mean, I could be better. I got a little work done on another project. I woke up a little bit late, but, we're going to finish strong. I got the Kansas State OU preview up with a little bit of time to spare, so that was nice. I got the second workout in, and I changed into my Batman tank top, so I'm all right. I want to talk about Tate Martell, Miami, Ohio State, SEC. They kick off this week. The Big 12, they kick off this week. It's not a great start for Texas Tech on this Monday, though, because Sir Roderick Thompson got booked in jail. He's their star tailback. They already suck. They nearly lost and then edged out Houston Baptist 35-33 in their opener, and now they got Texas in the Big 12 opener, so that ought to be interesting. I think Texas is like a 17-point favorite on the road. But we are presented by Manscaped, and if you haven't already decided that you want to get the Lawnmower 3.0, I advise you to do it. I got one in the mail last week, tried it out, and now, we're a lot smoother, we're a lot faster, we get around better, and nobody actually wants to smell any of that. Support the RJ Young Show podcast by going to manscaped.com, using the code RJ Show to purchase almost anything 20% off, and you get free shipping. But the Lawnmower 3.0 is awesome because it is the greatest ball hair trimmer of all time. And it's got a ceramic blade, which is part of the advanced skin-safe technology that was actually pioneered by Manscaped. You can use it in the shower, and I did. Battery lasts up to 90 minutes, and it does. And it's got an LED light, which can be useful, especially when you're getting into the dark places where, you really don't want to cut yourself, which I also have to just add in there. I did not cut myself. As a person that grew up with clippers and razors, cutting yourself part of life. Didn't do that with the Lawnmower 3.0. Again, support the RJ Young Show. Go to manscaped.com. Use the code RJ Show at checkout. 20% off your purchase. Free shipping. Manscaped.com. RJ Show. 20% off with free shipping. Use the code. All right. So, top headline today, I think, is actually Jackson State and Deion Sanders. It was not going to be the top story today or the top topic today until I saw how Deion Sanders entered into Jackson State for his acceptance and opening press conference, which is to say that they had not one, but two police cruisers and not one, but two motorcycle cops bring him in a Cadillac Escalade, and then he got out and delivered a sermon. I think this is a great start for the future head coach, Florida State University. How about you, Ron?
Oh no! If I'm prime time, you got to show the world that you still got it. So get the drum majors out there, put people in the stands, make it a big event. I didn't see the whole thing. Did he do the dance?
No.
Did he do the dance?
No, he acted his age this one time.
Well, that's okay. I'm not disappointed, but I sure would have loved to see it.
Here's the thing, though. I am betting against Deion Sanders at Jackson State in the way that I might bet against Jimbo Fisher at Florida State. Let me unpack this. Jimbo Fisher won a national championship at Florida State. To do it, though, he had to wreck Florida State football. And it remains wrecked some 6 years after the fact of them winning that national championship and him taking the $75 million in 10 years to go to Texas A&M, which, again, right now is a dumpster fire with opt-outs coming out the wazoo for ampersand U. But they got their national championship, and they got their Heisman winner in Jameis Winston. Jackson State has the same opportunity with Deion Sanders because Deion Sanders ruined people at Prime Prep, showed up to his kid's high school, and said, I'm the offensive coordinator now because my kid is playing quarterback. Shedeur Sanders has committed to Florida Atlantic, which was, at one point run by Willie Taggart of Florida State, who is now head coach at Florida Atlantic. I can't wait to see how Shedeur Sanders flips his commitment to Jackson State to go play with his dad. And we'll see who he decides to hire as defense coordinator and what he's going to fill out with the staff. But the man said that he felt called to go to Jackson State. I don't know that a whole lot of people feel called to go anywhere near Mississippi. So that's number one. I don't know how you feel called to go to Jackson State when you're on NFL Network talking football all the time. And by the way, the man announced this on his podcast, which is the most 21st century thing of all time, to announce where you're going on your podcast.
It's what we do nowadays.
After the news broke last week, he waited to announce on his podcast on Sunday night, and they had a press conference today. Now, I need to also add in here, it ain't like Jackson State is UAB. It ain't like Jackson State is Coastal Carolina. The heritage of Jackson State runs deep. 1968, they had 11 players drafted into the NFL. 11 off of one damn football team. And they are not used to losing at Jackson State. Now, if they were to run the table, he's going to take another job because that's how that works. You take the job at Florida State because I don't think that Mike Norvell's going to last much longer if he keeps doing what he's doing. Ron, do you know he contracted the COVID over the weekend?
I heard those things. That at this point, the Florida State's just a big old comedy of errors.
So when Mike Norvell gets the boot and they go get prime time, remember, we told you first right here. I don't know what the roster's going to look like. I don't know if they're going to be able to beat Alcorn State. I do know that they're probably going to be on national television because Prime is walking the sideline. All right? And another thing that I thought was really interesting over the weekend that happened is Tate Martell decided to opt out. Now, in Tate Martell choosing to opt out, we continue the saga of Tate Martell, for which I brought this to you, Ron, last night.
I was about to say, can you tell me, regale me again the story of Tate Martell?
So, I first come across Tate Martell at Bishop Gorman High School, which is also the high school where DeMarco Murray went to school, okay? It's in Vegas. It's well-to-do. Tate Martell was the number one dual-threat quarterback in the country in that 2017 class. Tate Martell was a five-star quarterback. He decided that he was going to commit to Texas A&M for God knows what reason, when Urban Meyer reached down from on high in Columbus and tapped him. And that was for the best because Tate Martell is a basketball on grass quarterback. Okay, that's who he is. He's Alex Smith without the accuracy. So when he was tapped to be the dude, everybody thought that that's what it was going to be. But damn, then Tom Herman takes a job at Houston, right? And you got to go from one coordinator to another, and you get this dude named Ryan Day who's going to actually prioritize vertical passing. And guess what Tate Martell does not do well?